We have news.
Big news.
We saw Anna.
Mm-hmm.
I was hugging my friend's mom and I looked up and she was literally a couple inches away from me. We were at a friend's visitation. Y'all, what does she look like, Mom?
Oh my gosh. She looked so angry.
She looked
furious.
So ticked at the world.
Hey friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday, August 6th, 2023. I know this is not a normal day to do a video, but I have some news about Anna Duggar that came via Amy Duggar King and Deanna Duggar on Friday evening after they went to a visitation for a friend that had unfortunately passed. And at this event that was held in Springdale, Arkansas, Anna Duggar showed up with one of her children. And apparently she and Amy had a bit of an altercation, which resulted in Anna being extremely clear about how she felt about Amy, how she felt about the situation, and just really how she felt. So this is going to be not a super long video, but I want to show you this video that Amy posted on her TikTok that has already racked up 1.2 million views and should give you some sort of an insight into the mindset of Anna Duggar, which has been reported on this channel before. And I think maybe this will give you an idea about how I've been told for a very long time that Anna has been very angry, very defiant, and very hard to be around since Josh Duggar went to prison, rightfully so, obviously, but her defiance has made her very difficult for people to have relationships with. So let's dive into today's topic. Before we do, can you please do me a big favor and give this video a thumbs up? Also, please subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Click on the bell so you can get notified of any time I go live or new content loads. If you have something you'd like to say, make sure to leave a comment and make sure to share this video with your friends. Anna Duggar is the wife of Josh Duggar, and the two of them are married and have been married since 2008. Anna and Josh have 7 children, and Josh has actually been incarcerated for more than a year now in Seagoville, Texas. Josh has obviously become more famous for what he's done badly than his time on reality television, and the Duggar name has become synonymous with Josh Duggar and his actions. Anna Duggar has been beside her husband's side despite all of the red flags that suggest to everyone around her that he is not someone to be around. He has admitted to being unfaithful to her. He was caught having multiple accounts on Ashley Madison. He was sued by a woman that claimed that she actually had intimate relationships with him. Josh has also been the center of the allegations that came out in 2015 about a police investigation related to his sisters. And now, after Josh has been convicted of possessing CSAM and is serving a sentence of 12 years in federal prison, Anna has maintained a relationship with the Duggars. Now, recent reports had indicated that she had been kicked out. This video by Amy actually puts Anna in Springdale, Arkansas, I don't know if she's back in Arkansas. I don't know if she's back living with the Duggars. I don't know what's going on with Anna, but she was in Arkansas. And so reports that she's in Texas could be false, or she's just come up from Texas for this visitation. So Amy started off by saying that she ran into Anna, and that when Anna was sort of in her face and sort of they were in line at this visitation to give their condolences to the family, Anna was right there. And as you saw in the very beginning, as Deanna and Amy said, she looked very angry. They also went on to say this.
She's obviously right there in front of me, so I was like, oh, like completely startled by the fact that she was literally, I've been seeing her face after years, you guys. And I said, Anna, and I kind of patted her back, and she said, just give me space.
That's what she said. We gave her space. We walked away.
I gave her space. I didn't make it a big deal. Yep.
I?
Nope. You didn't hug her. And I walked away. So you guys, she knows that I've been talking about her and how I've been trying to reach her, right? She obviously knows that I'm putting this out there, that Anna, like, you don't have to be alone in this. We're here for you. We're here to protect your children, all of that.
Okay, first of all, can you imagine Anna and Amy face to face at a visitation like that? Like, how awkward, because you know Anna knows that Amy's been talking about her in the media. And you also know that nothing that Amy has actually said about her is actually a bad thing. She just cares about helping Anna and the kids. But Anna is not interested. Clearly, if she's going to say to her, give me space, she's telling and giving Amy a sign that, like, listen, I don't want anything to do with you. And if I do, I'll let you know. Like, give me space. Now, Amy coming onto TikTok to let everyone know that she saw Anna, to some people felt like she was being a little bit disingenuous because she ran to the media or ran to the world online and said, listen, I saw Anna and she doesn't want to talk to me. And some people felt like, well, of course Anna doesn't want to talk to you, Amy. You're going to go to the internet and tell them what Anna said. And she did. But other people in my comments over on Instagram pointed out that this is actually a good move on Amy's part, because she's documenting that she tried to make contact with Anna. She tried her best to be as respectful as possible to Anna, and that if Anna's children ever see this, they will see that they had family members that did try to reach out to them, tried to help them, and tried to get them out of the situation. And so Amy and Deanna expand on this interaction by explaining a little bit more for why they're doing this and what they think Anna feels about this, and this is what they said.
But y'all,
we love Anna. We love the children. We want them to get help. We want them to be free in this crazy nut Bill Gothard thing.
I'm telling you. So she made it clear tonight, though, that she does not want our help. Mm-mm. She does not care for our help. And that she's going to do whatever Anna does.
And there was a little girl with her that was crying, just
bawling her eyes out.
I don't know if it's one of
I don't know if it was Jennifer or if it was her oldest daughter. I'm not sure. But she was bawling her eyes out. And I didn't get it. She was like turning her head. So I couldn't really see who it was. But she was bawling her eyes out.
What I actually noticed the most about that is that Deanna looks heartbroken. Like, you can tell that Deanna absolutely loves her nieces and nephews. And you can, like, tell that Deanna feels like, and I've talked to Deanna quite a bit in the past about just how incredibly trapped she feels, because she has these family members that she absolutely loves. She knows that they're involved in this really insidious cult. She knows that kids are being hurt. She knows that kids have been hurt. She knows that she's been lied to and that there's been a family that has covered things up. She knows that continuing to be under Jim Bob's umbrella of authority is not going to keep the kids safe. And all I see in Deanna is heartbreak. I see a aunt and a great aunt that is heartbroken because she can't help her kids. Honestly, the look on her face just makes my heart break, because I'm sure she feels desperate. When it comes to Anna, it is clear she doesn't want their help. And it's clear that Deanna and Amy just want to help them be free of this system. And unfortunately, you can only do so much when someone is involved in a cult or involved in a high control group like this, because ultimately it has to come down to the person having a moment where they have nothing left to lose, and that leaving is better than staying. And for some people, they'll never leave because of that fear of the unknown. Right now, even though she's under the control of other people, even though right now Anna is married to a P that's incarcerated, Anna has everything in her life figured out. She doesn't have to think about the basics of life. She doesn't have, all of the answers have been given to her through this cult, or at least she thinks they have. If she were to go out in the real world, she'd actually have to think critically, and thinking critically is harder than it is sometimes than to have people tell you how to think. And so for now, Anna has put blinders on and believes this is what it is going to be. And I'll also go further to say that Anna's complicit in what she's doing, because she was actively trying to help Josh cover things up and actively trying to help Josh frame other people and actively promoting conspiracies that Josh pushed. And Anna lived with Josh, and she knows the kind of monster that he is. And I don't believe for a minute that he didn't show her his evil side. And I know that Anna knows who this man is, and yet she continues to stand by him. And at some point you realize that even though she's brainwashed, she's also complicit. And in many cases, even though she's an adult that's been groomed and indoctrinated and sucked into this cult as a child, her children are her priority, and she still cannot make them a priority. And on top of that, there was a child crying, but I want to say, in fairness, this was a funeral. And so it could have been Mackenzie just upset because this was Travis Story, Josh's attorney's sister. And this woman that passed away was very involved in church. She was really involved with kids. And it's probable that the Duggar family had a relationship with her, and the kids are probably sad about it. But you can tell that Deanna is heartbroken about it, and that they've finally realized that, wow, Anna doesn't want our help.
I will never stop trying to defend children and try to protect children. And it's just so clear to me that she doesn't want help, which is so unbelievably sad. So that's the update. Literally, I was shocked. I couldn't even drive home. My mom had to drive home because I was like, I just don't even know what to say.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
So she's never going to stop fighting for kids. She's going to always put it out there. And honestly, I understand people thought like it was weird of her to go directly to the internet to post this, but I understand completely why she did this, because Anna lives in a vacuum within a cult, and everything is filtered through this cult. But her kids at some point are going to get into the real world and have access to the internet if they don't already. And if they make the decision to go online and to look to find out who their dad was, they might find videos like the one that Amy made about them to see that there were people out there that cared about them. Regardless of what you think of Anna, there are children, minor children, 7 minor children that she's supposed to be taking care of, supposed to be making a priority, but she hasn't, because Josh continues to be her primary focus. Anna has not filed for divorce despite compelling evidence of what he's done, physical proof of what he's done, court convictions of what he's done, and in a court of law stating that he did things to his sisters and it would have been SA in the 2nd degree. There is a ton of proof that she should not be with this man, that he will and has been a hands-on offender. She is the same woman that would not allow CPS to forensically evaluate her children when law enforcement tried to make contact with those kids during Josh's trial for CSAM. Under the law, because his offense with the CSAM was hands-off in that it was viewing content online, they didn't have probable cause to force a court to order an evaluation of her kids. So Anna and Josh didn't have to cooperate. There is absolutely no reason for a mother that cares about her kids with a husband that's done those things to children that wouldn't cooperate and have those kids evaluated. Other than that mom knows that something happened to those kids, that mother knows that those kids could get taken away from her, and that mother knows that more charges could be following. There is no other reason. I don't care if she's been brainwashed to believe that CPS is the most diabolical institution in the world. There is no reason any parent that has children that have been subjected to a person like Josh that would ever interfere and deny authorities from investigating to see if those kids are safe. She is, over time and over all evidence, chosen Josh over her kids. And so for Amy to come out here and say, listen, I care about those kids, for Deanna to say, listen, I care about those kids, and hell, they're saying, we care about Anna. They're giving so much grace to a woman that will not extend any grace to them. Anna has been vindictive and mean and cruel to people that have been trying to help her, because to her, she knows it all. She knows it better than anyone else. Josh is the savior. Josh is her fanboy, she's the fangirl of Josh. He gives her the fame that she wants. She wanted the clout. She wanted the attention. She is going to stand by Josh until the very end, because I feel like if Anna actually had to admit and say this out loud that Josh is guilty, she would also have to admit her involvement in the situation. And I know a lot of women that are from this culture will just say you have to give her grace. And I say I'm done giving Anna grace, because yes, Anna is a victim of Josh, but Anna has children and her responsibility is to her kids. And I don't care how much brainwashing someone has. You have a responsibility as a parent to take care of your children. It is 2023. Anna has access to the internet. Anna has access to the outside world. Anna has access to many things. And Anna chooses to stay because it's easier for her to stay than it would be for her to actually get a job in the real world and have to take care of her kids without the help of her in-laws. Anna doesn't want to have to think about having a job. She doesn't want to have to think about doing life outside of things on her own. Anna doesn't want to work. Anna doesn't have a job. You know, she begged the court to let Josh come home because she needed him to provide financially for her. And the U.S. attorney said there's no compelling reason why Anna Duggar cannot get a job. Anna Duggar still doesn't have a job. Why does Anna stay with the Duggars? Because she doesn't want to have a job. She wants to be with her kids. And to anyone that says, what can a parent of 7 children do and how could she ever afford to take care of them? Welfare, there is daycare that can be paid for through the state, subsidized daycare. There is a ton of assistance that's available to help publicly fund women. There are tons of resources. There are shelters that can help these women. There are Medicaid, Medicare, all of Medicaid for the kids, for health insurance. There is food stamps. She could get a job. And I am tired of people that say Anna can't get a job. She can. There are women in my comments every day that have left abuse and they have 8 kids, 9 kids, 10 kids, and they got out. Don't underestimate it. She can leave. And she's being rude to people that are trying to help her, which tells me she's complicit. She doesn't care, and this is who Anna is. And as soon as more people can see the real Anna, the better. Anna has proven time and time again that she does not care about the safety of her kids, and she still doesn't. Amy and Deanna literally are trying to do what's right for the kids, and people call them famey and after attention on the internet. Who wants attention? Anna. Anna wants the attention to be married to someone famous. Anna wanted the attention of being on a show. Anna wanted the attention of being with someone that she felt was famous. She wanted the accolades of being a righteous woman that could be with Josh and they could be the next big thing. Amy wants attention to help them because she needs the public to understand the desperate situation those kids are in. I'm all for Amy and Deanna continuing to fight for the kids, and I hope at some point those kids go online and see these videos and know that there were family fighting for them. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.